Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to give a speech about the coronavirus. I will ask questions along the way and give the answers that I found. Let's start. Bismillah. What is coronavirus? The coronavirus is a respiratory virus that spreads between people through the nose, mouth, and face. This virus, like other viruses, spread commonly through huge gatherings and also touching the face. The symptoms are fever, cough, shortness of breath, muscle aches, sore throat, loss of taste or smell, diarrhea, and headache, based on Johns Hopkins University medicine. This virus is actually called novel coronavirus, which is related to the original coronavirus in the 1960s. They range from causing small sicknesses like the common cold and can go to very dangerous diseases. These can also cause SARS and MERS. Us Muslims believe that this is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the Almighty and not a punishment. What is the first country with the coronavirus? The first country that found at least one patient with the coronavirus is China. And of course, because China is one of the biggest countries in the entire world, the virus would spread quickly. So, China decided to completely lock down the Hubei province for over 2 months, specifically 77 days. The virus spread quickly throughout the world, mainly because of air travel. What is the first state in the United States with coronavirus? People say that the first state in the US that had at least one patient with coronavirus was a patient in Washington State. This was a man who recently returned from China, and his case was reported on January 21st, 2020. I have also heard that there were some people who people believe died from COVID-19 earlier, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. How does it affect humans? The way we have gotten affected is that now we don't trust anyone. We try to wear masks and gloves when we go outside. We try to stay away from others. We don't try to eat imported food. We order online rarely now, and more. It has also made many of us more grateful that we don't have the coronavirus, religiously and more. Death data. As of May 21st, 2020, the worldwide death toll has surpassed 334,000. Economic impact according to United Nations. COVID-19 will cause the global economy to lose a total of $8.5 trillion and possibly in the next 2 years. In 2020, COVID-19 has caused more than 34 million people into extreme poverty. How did this virus come to America? There are 2 reasons I heard of from at least one person for why and how the coronavirus came to America. One was when America took people who were in China and brought them back to America. And during that time, those people didn't know that they had the coronavirus, and they possibly widespread it altogether. Another reason is when the virus spread to Europe, America still thought that if they blocked travel from China, then they wouldn't get the coronavirus. They still let people in from Europe, specifically New York. And that's how people from Europe who had the virus spread it even more throughout the United States. And we should not blame them because they didn't know that they had the virus. And usually a patient won't know they had the virus until 14 days after they received it. So they didn't know, and they widespread it by touching different things. They went outside, they hung out with people, and other reasons. What can we do to help stop the spread? There are many things we can do. We can pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala / do religious purposes. We can stay home, wear masks and gloves when we go outside, stay at least 6 feet away from others, not go to places that are known to have many cases, and do not leave the state or city you're in, especially if it has many cases. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's last messenger, Prophet Muhammad said those last 2 actions by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will. We should try to stop the spread and stay home until it reaches 0 and rarely go outside. We shouldn't go outside for just regular reasons. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for listening to my speech. Allah Hafiz.